Hello Internet, this is Rodney Korn. I'm going to be doing a little beekeeping today, so I thought I'd bring you along part of it. Today the task is I'm going to evaluate how one of my nukes is doing. I believe it's getting extra full of bees, and if it is, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer a frame of those bees from the nuke into one of my hives, which was a relatively new hive that has a swarm in it that is just getting started, so we're going to give it a little extra help. If the nuke doesn't have too many bees, then we'll just leave it alone. So with that, I'm going to head out to the bee. I got my smoker up and running, and I think everything's set. I'm going to put my hood on before I get out there. All right, well, this is where my two nukes are. That basically these were made to prevent one of my hives from swarming, but it swarmed anyways, so we ended up catching the swarm, and they're over here. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to set you down. Let's see if we can find a place to set you. And go over here and get a pot to stand you up on, and see if we can get you a view of what I'm doing. Well, we'll give that a try. I'll put my hood on here before I get into the hive. It is warm today, so the bees are a little rambunctious. The reason I think this one might be a little full is in the heat the other day, they put a lot of bees out front. So I'm going to go ahead and give them just a little bit of smoke here, calm them down a little bit. And then I'm going to go ahead and take the top off. A lot of bees in there, but I did take the frame out of this before, so I'd be a little surprised if they've already regrouped that many, but you never know. So we'll go ahead and get these little frame holders here to make things a little easier on me. Don't have to use 16 hands. I can get them out of my pocket. Normally they just fall out on their own. All right. Let's see what they can do anymore. One time I'm taking it, kind of difficult to get a frame. That in. And look at those. This is just full of bees. And all that brood. They're just going crazy in here. Alright, so we're going to set this out here so we can take a look, because I put a new frame, but I put it kind of not at the edge so that you'd be more excited about putting some wax down on it. And this is full of brood. And you can see they started making queen cups over here. It does not look like there's anything in them right now. I'll take a closer look once I get past here. I'm going to trim out some of this grass here, because that's going to irritate them, I'm sure. Okay. This next frame, should have put my glasses on. I'm going to go put my glasses on so I can actually see what's in there, but this is all relatively new. I think this is the frame I just added, so they built up that comb in just a few days. Let me go get my glasses on. All right, let's read this just a little bit. Okay, I don't normally wear these big thick gloves, but because it is warm and I'm thinking that the girls are going to be a little pissy today, I figured I'd go ahead and glove up. Alright, this is full of all sorts of comb, all sorts of brood. So there's definitely no empty frames. So they totally filled out the frame that I gave them last week. So the next thing is, before I move any frames, I want to find the queen, because I don't want to accidentally bring the queen with me. She's doing a good job laying in this nuc. Now she is marked, and she's normally on this last frame when I've been seeing her, but that other frame had all sorts of new, looked like eggs in it, so I'm guessing that she's probably on that frame. So we'll go ahead and, you guys, if you see her there, let me know. Or on this side. And then we'll go ahead and put this back. I have a feeling she's a few frames back though. Everybody check here, but I'll put a picture of that for you. And on the other side. I'm guessing she's probably on this. But this one has all the comb, eggs. So looking for lordship. We've got the here, so where are you hiding? She's just weighing up a swarm out. And they're going to her look like. Well, I don't like her, well, you can't see very well in it. I can normally find it pretty well though. I'll see her here right now. Just in case I'll look at other different cheese. She likes this in the hive in the past. Okay, now back on this one with honey. Okay, that's definitely not a queen on there. This is where I thought I would find one. There she is. She's on the very first frame. You can see right there in the middle. Hopefully it's still recording. So because she's on this frame, we're just going to leave this on the outside right now. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of some of this comb here. These girls are making a lot of wax, that's for sure. So go ahead and gently put her out here. we will double check for her before we are done. And then what I'm going to do is that frame is full of. Now we're going to go to the other hive and open it up, get it ready to receive this, and then we'll grab one of the empty frames out of there. So and this was the hive that swarmed. Get rid of some of this stuff just so we can get in. It actually doesn't have two boxes. That's just set up there for ventilation. And I don't want to spend a lot of time in here because I am treating it right now, but for varroa mites. But I really kind of want to get this done before that other hive decides that it's going to be some swarming on me. And this has plenty of empty frames in it, so I'm going to go get the smoker. Give it a little smoke. Mist. A little smoke in there. And let's go ahead and pull this up. There we go. Second, so get in here. I want to place the new frame within the brood chamber since it's going to have brood on it, and use that as to replace the empty frames. So we don't need to go very deep into the brood chamber, but we do need to get in there. There are eggs and larvae on this frame. So what I'm going to do is just insert it right here. Like I'm going to go one more frame in. And I'm going to stick the new frame right here for them. Now you'll note I'm also going to be sticking the frame in there with bees on it. They should, if there's any forager bees on here, the foragers will fly off, and the worker bees, or rather the nurse bees, they'll just be friendly with each other. They won't fight, at least not very much. Go ahead and put that in there, close that up, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 frames now, which are populated in a manner that I'm looking for, and then they will start populating these other frames, putting resources and stuff on them. And this frame, which doesn't have anything on it, is going to go back into the other hive. And I am going to put it kind of in the middle of the chamber, so that they'll be encouraged to go ahead and wax it up, or put wax on it and stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit in the middle. Now I'm going to grab my smoker again. Grab my smoker and get these bees back in the hive. And I just got a sting right here on my thumb. There's the stinger, and it went all the way through the glove. So to answer your questions, yes, you can in fact get stung through the bee gloves. Okay, before we put this back, we're just going to double check the queen is right there. She's still walking around happy as a queen. Now these bees are smelling the other stinger, so they're getting excited and trying to sting the glove too, but they won't get through. Got me right in the back of the knuckle too. Alright, this may be a challenge getting them back in there. We will do our best. Mission accomplished. And as long as I'm here, I'm just going to take a real quick peek in this other hive. Make sure they're not doing anything unexpected. Oh, and they are building. Looks like I need to take a frame out of here too. Glad they didn't close up that other hive. And this is going to be touch and go at getting this out. they've been building a lot of burr comb to store stuff because they don't have any room, and they are just filling this thing up with honey. And this frame has a queen on it, so I'm going to go ahead and grab one of these frames with honey in it and move it to the other. Oh, that is a heavy, heavy, heavy frame. So this frame is going to go over to the other hive. But first I'm going to go ahead and open it up again. Okay, queen. Alright, there was a lot more honey and stuff in there, and if I didn't do something, they were going to probably not be able to continue going. And now I have honey all over me. So we'll call that good.